not letting it up. Oh, that is sensational. Has he done enough, Foxes? Oh, that is a big spin.
Shall make do.
Here we go. Over to you then, Hansen.
Just lights out and very much away we go in a moment. There we go. Team Jacob getting a good one off the line. Some kind of mid-pack.
Oh, he got crashed.
He got round. In the mid-pack.
Is that Delboy?
Oh, Jacob got round. More contact. More carnage. Into one car. Oh, it's been flung fucking everywhere. It's 10 now penalty. Chain penalty. Virtual safety car into 1 and 2. And Ferrari got punched straight away off the line. Some guy got out of shape straight away. Savvy Robert's DNF. I think the AI or him has had an incident, but into 1. Some carbon fiber went flying. Too much happened so quickly that we couldn't catch all of the cars that have made contact with each other. But Jesus Christ, the race leaders, Beatty, Jacob and Tempo, almost having a big shot into 1. Ferrari going right round. Some more carbon fiber everywhere. Jesus Christ, spice already in Interlagos. Carnival season, baby. Carbon fiber time. Goodness me. Yikes and ruined this, son.
That is not what was expected. Early doors, not even down into turn 1. Did we get an incident taking place? Now, obviously, we said that if there was going to be an issue with the CRE Rob's car, not sure if there was maybe a concertina effect. Not sure, but I'm having a look at Lager. So yeah, Lager, that is a lot of damage to that wing, but we still remain under virtual safety car. So the guys that do have damage that are going to come into the pit lane, they will have an opportunity right at the green flag. Racing is back live. Now Senna was on the hard tyres, so he's going to box. He's no doubt going to get that front wing changed. Has he got a time penalty here? I think he does. I think he's serving it.
Does indeed. 2 drivers, I believe, have a time penalty. Master Mason also in the Mercedes-Benz.
It is, well, it's being served at the moment. That front wing goes on. He pulls away.
Oh, speaking of Master Mason, Sir Sterling is absolutely hounding the back of his Mercedes-Benz through Sector 2 in the Williams. Come back with a vengeance.
Oh, well, he's going to get it done there, surely.
Now Master Mason goes one, gets a turbo exit, wishy-washy. Off he goes around the outside, James went away, and Sterling dives down the inside. AJ now
P4
getting the fray as well in P6. Sterling rocketeering up the grid. Master Mason now wants to get the run out of final exit, the better traction on the gas pedal, getting that toe, because the toe is strong here. Dump that DRS, dump that battery, can't get the move made into 1. Here he comes now, reeling him in like a fisherman. Is he going to send it down the inside, lick that stamp? Oh no, he's not. Wise little lad. He's not going to send it quite yet, but then you get a second chance into the next braking zone. But AJ's lurking as well, Chief, on the back of the Mercedes-Benz. It is indeed. AJ's down to the run out of 2. Around the outside.
Oh, it was too easy.
It's too easy, like he stood still. He's got a rocket ship in the back of that AlphaTauri, cash out visa, whatever the fuck it's called. Gentlemen, he sponsors the one-man sentence. But AJ now making moves into P5. Great stuff.
Solid. What a result with all the carnage and everything that's been happening on in the opening exchanges on lap 1. The big winners here are surely got to be AJ. We're going to have a look here. Yeah, both AJ and Sterling up 5 positions. King and Delboy up 7 each. So you can see Senna really fired out. That's not what he's going to be wanting, as I say, in what is kind of a home race for him. Slightly chaotic. Mystic Sim Racing has it right. One interesting, very, this is the little bit of spice that we have been looking for.
I don't think AJ's done. I don't think AJ's done at all.
Oh, turn 1.
No battery, but he wants to send it. Late knocks that big fella. Down the inside goes AJ's got a big second hold. He's at 2-3. Wasn't enough.
Still Sterling penalty.
Goes, gets that move made. What a move from AJ. Absolutely. absolutely sending it
This man's
down
on a
the
mission.
inside, licking that stamp. This man is wanting to make some moves on this medium time. He looked good in qualifying, and he's looking set so far. What a move there between two really good drivers who race each other in ACC on a set course and on Formula One in many leagues as well, previous to ourselves. So these guys know how each other race. Sterling left the door, and AJ said, mate, no worries, I'm going to come through. Is there room at that in? I think there is. And he walked on in, took his slippers off, and made himself right at home in P4. Unbelievable.
I couldn't put it better myself. I really could. That being said, Sterling is staying with him, and I think... Oh, no! The curse!
He cursed himself!
Oh, he cursed!
Unbelievable, you opened your mouth!
We cursed it. The commentator's curse struck. I was going to say how for Sterling it's just for him to stay there, stay close to AJ. And just sit in that DRS like, my goodness me.
Kicking wheel to wheel now in DRS, having a retold drag race into one. The side by side, the Haas goes round the outside, on the brakes. Sends it, a little bit of contact, get to fuck out of way. Down the inside goes Kicking. These two guys now having a scrap into one. Unbelievable.
Hang on, is that Red Dog? Is that Red Dog coming back? Is that Kidney Jim?
The Alpine's coming out nowhere. And he goes of the house. Bonjour. Great move. Looking out for the opportunity. When the two guys in front are scrapping, he comes through now in P8. Unbelievable racecraft.
2 in 2. Goodness gracious me. Now, this is the thing. I mean, Red Dog is obviously on hard tyre. You got Del Boy King, Red Dog moving through. Purple J, I mean, whether he's getting a little bit out of sorts through some of the corners, but he's still in P9. He's still in the points. The pressure is on. The likes of Lager, Senna, Mason, Kidney Jim, those that have missed out through those opening Ferrari, if we can say.
So 21 Senna and Lager and a Rachel scrap into sector 2. That's a phenomenal bit of racing. That's unbelievable. It's a shame we've not caught that on camera because that was too great of the league races.
They're going up the hill. They're going up the hill.
Rachel scrap into sector 2. God, that was so good, just switching back
both
and
on
forth.
the same tyres.
Apex and Apex.
They're on exactly the same now. Like their strategy is going to be very, very similar from this point on, and both of them are going to be wanting to make some moves and get themselves up ahead of the grid. If, to be fair, if I was them, I'd be hoping for some form of safety car, an opportunity to bunch the field up together again and hopefully start to capitalise, make way for some points. All too easy for Senna, overtaking on Lager. That DRS making such a difference. Ooh, Lager getting really out of sorts. Hang on, with everything happen, what is happening at the top? What is happening at the top? BRT Jacobs still in the lead. He has 2/10 to Tempo behind him, who is on hard tyres. So very different strats from these guys. Tempo doing what I imagine I was going to be pushing Sterling to do, and just kind of sitting in that DRS zone, managing the tyres, and then just seeing what happens later on into the race and start making some decisions on strategy there. Snacks effectively doing the same, comfortably there in P3. This would be good points for him, and he's been Master Mason. Oh, Master Mason spun, and he's been. I think he's been it in sector 2. I think he's binned it in sector 2. We can see on the minimap that bottom right corner, full course safety car is now out. Oh, now what are some of our drivers going to do? Oh no!
Oh Jesus, it's Christ!
Under safety car.
The easiest part of racing is when the race is slowed down. You would think.
Oh goodness me! Not sure what's happened there. Not sure if there's any damage between the two. The cars look okay, thankfully. I don't think there is any damage. If there is, it could be side pod, could be something not overly visible. Put it that way. But look at this. Look who's coming to pits. Tempo's coming to the pits. The top 3 do. All
the race leaders. I'm not really. I'm quite surprised Tempo has boxed out.
Yeah.
With it.
That does.
Those hard tyres, most of given now under the safety car, would have had a little bit of line.
Is AJ going to come out in the lead?
Into them.
Is AJ going to come out into the lead here?
I think he is.
AJ, I believe.
It's going to be very close.
Is looking like he's going to be
at the moment
leading He is. He comes out ahead of BRT Jacob, who have, of course, pit. Oh, there's a safety car there, AJ. Goodness gracious me!
This man just wants to race down the inside of the safety car into 3.
Goodness me! I think the safety car's jam pancakes. Goodness me! Safety car.
God, nobody clicked that noise. Goodness gracious.
Woo. We've got all sorts happening in the pit lane further back. Lager comes in onto hard tyres. Key comes in serving his penalty. Senna going, I think, back on to hard tyres, I think this is quite a smart move. Oh, I don't know, or is it? Could Senna have maybe afforded to stay on the mediums and push them a little bit and see how far he gets?
Possibly.
Sure. What would you do if you were in Senna's position? You've had the accident, you've had the damage, you've had to come in, you've had to take those hards off and go on to medium tyres. Would you have boxed? We're about a quarter of the way through the race, like. I'm not sure.
I'm thinking if I'm a man of Mr. Senna's abilities on the wheel and pedals, I'm backing myself there. Given how smooth he is on the wheel, he's not taking a lot out of his tyres. There's not much time you see him fighting that car, having big snaps, having the rear come around. It's always really smooth and metronomic. So I can't imagine he's taking much life out of his rubber. Pause. But I'd probably back myself to get out there, keep that medium tyre alive under these safety car conditions, eke out a little bit more tyre, and then just make my way through the pack a little bit and just get into that little bit of DRS trend that will happen at some point, and then kind of see where you go from there, because he's plenty fast enough, also plenty smooth enough to keep that tyre alive.
I guess it gives him some faster options towards the end of the race, doesn't it?
That is true, yeah, and he's got a little bit of a free window here to maybe just push for a little bit on this hard tyre into about lap 20 plus, and maybe kind of be sat there thinking, if another safety car comes out here and I can rack these hard tyres after this safety car restart and then make up some positions, and then another safety car comes out, I box for a set of maybe softs at the end, or a new set of mediums if he's got a set, then he's in a completely a better position and got a free range.
Oh, there's accidents! What's going on here? There's damage happening. What on earth is going on here under safety car conditions? There's damage happening. I can see Lager has got some front wing damage. I'm not sure if it's drivers, I don't know, maybe going too quickly through Sector 2. It should also be noted that Tempo pitted again and has gone back onto those hard tyres. Yeah. In a strange, very, very strange strategy. But what on earth is happening now? I think drivers going, I don't know, maybe too quickly, bunching up, and it's what's caused damage.
Possibly, but safety car is pulling away. AJ is warming up those medium tyres. BRT Jacob sniffing like a hungry shark. He smells some blood in the water in the Aston Martin. When does AJ pull the trigger? Now
go.
Never mind, the foot is planted in the Red Bull Visa Cash App, the many sponsorships I'm not going to keep repeating throughout this entirety of the stream, but that's a great getaway under safety car conditions. BRT Jacob, though, he's on the
right
back.
There, isn't he? He's right there.
He is indeed going to want to either get this move made as early as possible. AJ's always going to give the race.
Oh, right the outside. He shuts the door.
BRT Jacob shuts that door. Not today, young man. Holds that position very nicely indeed. That's great racing from AJ in P1 Snacks. So on the back of this, also into Sector 2, they go.
Oh, has he hit him?
As well, look at the back of this, almost.
Did Jacob hit him?
A little bit of contact. Tempo now P6 as well, a little bit further down the grid, has catapulted up the field.
What's happened with Purple J?
As well, not too sure what's happened further down, but Jacob's still on the back of AJ into the latter sector of the Sector 3. Now on the brakes, get a run up the hill, either get the move made into 1 or wait until into the second part into 3. But it looks like it's close enough now to get the
down the inside.
Yes, he is. A little bit of a squeeze around it. AJ in the lead, fighting for position. Stacks as well, getting a bit of a lucky front row ticket to this battle into turn 1. Great racing thus far after the safety car restart. Woo!
Big fan of that. AJ staying out there. He's on 10 lap old mediums. Oh, Snacks! That is a dart to the inside if ever I saw one. He's going to send it. No, it's great racing.
I love that from the flank.
Great racing.
Off on the back of the toe there. Goodness me.
I think Senna making moves on Del Boy. Although he's got a damaged front wing, he's staying out. And you know what? He's making it work. He's making it work. He's making moves. He's P7. Car doesn't look too bad here. No doubt is going down on that differential just to help the car turn in a little bit. We'll see what the man has. If he can eke this out for a little bit longer, there's potential to mix up the strats, throw in some mediums, just kind of get a little bit different with it all. We'll see. We will see what the man comes up with. Kidney Jim, P10, Purple J, P11, Redding and Lager make up 12th and 13th as Lager gets the move done on Redding coming through sector on. Look at that overhead cam. He does. Goodness me, turn one DRS is
Excuse me, I do apologise. Extremely strong, mostly when you deploy that battery, but is it going to be close enough to return the favour? I think he's got the battery to play with. I think he has.
Oh, going on the helicopter go. Oh, that's so good.
He sends it down the inside. Go on, big fella. He has been licking stumps all night. This man is AJ the Royal Mail guy. Get him on a postage pack. Down the inside these goes. That's phenomenal stuff. These two guys still scrapping up the hill though. Into sector 2, one of just following through now, though Sterling, but he's going to try and play a little bit of chess there. Through the windy part of the circuit, you can very much line up a driver, take some different lines, put them off, make them go deep into the apex, make them have to defend an awkward line through a corner. There's so many different ways to overtake a car rather than just DRS in the toe. And the sector 2 round into Lagos gives you that little bit of chance to set up a driver nicely through that slow, windy part of the circuit. Tempo, though, he said, hello. I'm here still in my lean green buggy machine. Call me Bruce Barlagos. He's going to come into the toe. Sterling, though, wants to get a run again onto AJ around the outside into 1. Is he going to fight it?
Oh, is he fighting it?
He is. It's going
oh, look at this. Oh, damage.
Tempo now on the back. A little bit of damage camera driver plugged off there. Tempo getting a front row seat to greatness. And the Mendes have been in that seat right now. He's not got room onto the grass. Just psychopath. Down the
oh, where'd you look?
On by. What a move! What a syllable! Goodness me!
Where do you look? Who do you got on board with? I mean, it's just chopping and changing every 4 corners between these three. It is wild. Absolutely wild. What a show. What a display of driving from the tempo. Just, I think, so keen to get on the accelerator, just going into the back of AJ, of Sterling just a little bit. Just needed to wait. By this time, the opportunity was going to be there. He was going to have the pace. You can see already he's building that gap on the guys in front, on the tyres that he has got. But I tell you what, it is not over between AJ and Sterling. This is going to be going on all race long. We're going to have a quick look towards the front runners. So BRT Jacob leads the Brazilian Grand Prix. He has 1 point. Oh, he doesn't help himself. That is how damaging those 3-second penalties going to be to his race. We've said it before and we've seen it have a huge impact when it comes to the final positions across the line. The driving is so close between everybody here. 2 seconds the gap now. Snacks settling in that Red Bull. He's got 2 seconds in front, 4 seconds behind, keeping things steady. Tempo is going to be trying to play a bit of catch up, but 3 seconds, that might as well be a 7-second gap to Snacks in front of him, which is even then 10 seconds to pole. So it's an outside bet for Tempo to repeat his winning actions from last week's Bahrain GP. Here we go, round 2, Sterling versus AJ. We go on board with Sterling. Is it moved done? Oh, it's moved done.
Round 2, it's round 4 at this point. These two guys have been going at it like cat and mouse. Sterling got a little bit washed out as you pound away into 1 and 2. Lost like a little bit of time, but then AJ got a little bit deeper through sector 2 also. But now again, here it comes again. This is what it's going to be now. Just cat and mouse does. I'll take you here. You can get me there.
This is what it is.
Let's see who wants to burn off more battery than you. Who wants to burn off more tire than you? Just fighting me, being in that dirty air. These two are just scrapping out pretty much equal battery.
They're identical.
Both not
pretty identical,
20% kind of in that window. But Sterling is harvesting nicely through sector 2. But these two guys currently are the closest battle on circuit, and they are not disappointing whatsoever. And this is what happens. This is one thing that our league and our community does so well. One thing that we strive to do in this league is you have drivers that know each other, race with each other, know how they're going to drive, the respect they're going to be shown on circuit. Hence why we've had no stupid parts the entire season. Because nothing has happened that can't even be solved out over a small apology. That's on me, my bad. Made a doozy. No one's sent in any clips for us to have to steward on. None. Because everybody that joins our league, races with us, has this kind of respect on circuit that we are seeing to where it's clean, it's hard, it's fair racing.
Have we jinxed it?
No.
Obviously with some of the... Ooh, bubble shaking. Oh, that was close. Oh, these two are genuinely side by side here. Kingy gets the DRS. Oh, this is a bit of a wobble.
Father. Coming down into
oh, he did, he sends it.
Oh, I thought he was sending it, balled it.
Oh, Kingy goes really wide. Surely this is going to be the slingshot. Surely with the DRS he's going to get it done. He's on the faster tyre.
But Kingy apparently has zeros in the wind zone. From the outside, is he trying? He absolutely is. No wonder it's called Kingy. Get this man a fucking throw the ASAP. He holds it around the outside. What a move.
On the harder tyre, no less, as well, with less grip. What a little battle that we've got going back here. This is for points. Yeah, this is massively for points here. Kingy, if the race finishes where this is, Kingy will be scoring points. If it finishes the way that it does here, this is dicey.
That's almost going up the ass of Kingy into the final corner. Oh, dear, racer, but that Kingy seems to have a lot of top speed, but I don't think it's going to matter. Is it going to matter? No, it's going to matter. Never mind. Kingy looks slippery in a straight line, I must say.
Looks really quick.
He don't get a little bit washed out though for the middle of the corner. Should get Peppercake the better.
You can tell he's losing slightly in the corners, so clearly he's got a setup more suited to just on throttle straight line speed at the moment. He just needs to keep it together. I'd love nothing more than to see Kingy getting some points lager with time penalties again. That is not what the man wants. Down in P10 at the moment. He's got a comfortable gap to Reading behind. Don't think it will make too much difference to him in his ultimate finishing
incoming Sterling, DRS, toe, tempo
again.
With the penalties, he's running his own race. He's a young man.
Goodness me, let's look at the detail.
Dicey there is what he was doing, getting a good little toe from the final corner into one, but not close to AJ, mate.
J gets it
17 lap medium tyres, holding up great here in P4. Well, a phenomenal drive thus far, given the issues that we had in qualifying, where he sacrificed himself and volunteered a tribute head ass for the chat. Currently sat in P4, 17 lap old medium tyres, keeping Sterling at bay on a 17 lap old hard tyre. Sterling has a penalty to his name, but at this point it's not the point. It's you're now here for pride, ego, and position to a certain degree. So this battle now unfolding correctly, but AJ so far just looks glorious around the Interlagos Grand Prix circuit.
Both of these guys want P4. That
Absolutely.
Podium is Kingy pushes, gets another set of 3-second time penalties. Look, Jacob, Snacks and Tempo form themselves a little gap here towards the front. It is both of them want to be the best of the rest.
AJ tries to defend, sorry to cut you off.
You can't defend that, can you?
Inside, but cannot defend that into one. But again, Here it comes now. AJ keeps letting this happen, but sets it up so what? He's defending on the outside into 1, so he gets that wider run through 2 and 3, and then he can slingshot out the exit, and there you go. Poetry in motion. He's letting the overtake happen, but he can cut back on the exit and slingshot back for the DRS.
Both of them are on 18-lap old tyres. They're doing exactly the same. When they come to box, all they're going to do is kind of change round. So AJ will go onto hards, Sterling will go onto mediums, and I imagine, irrespective of the tyres, we're going to be getting exactly the same thing. That is unless Sterling tries to push those hard tyres a bit longer. Is there room for a potential move to softs? I'm not quite sure they're quite the race. I think, maybe 5-6 laps out the softs? It doesn't, it's not good.
They burn
it's not great, is it?
Around here.
That's it. I mean, Kidney Jim's done 4 laps on his.
I would rather have a decent set of mediums that I know I can rag until the end than have to worry about some tire deg at the end of the race. That's for certain. Is he going to get another little dabble into 1? No, he's not. So he's going to let his lesson here a little bit. Set up the overtake on the second DRS. Well, your first chance of DRS, given the next lap has just started. We have indeed, but still not close enough yet. AJ's getting a great run out of 1 and 2. He is just smooth on the traction, getting the foot down nicely, getting the better traction than Sterling, and just getting enough gap in front to just keep him away. But Sterling now harvesting a little bit more back. Can you playing the chess game here? Oh, big snap! That'll break your wrist.
I tell you one
what
thing,
that'll do.
Even with damage, Senna is starting to close. He's got a damaged front right wing. He's obviously going to have, I'd imagine, would have changed his differential just to help open up the rotation of the car. But even with that damage, he's driving superbly. He is within sight of both Sterling and AJ in front. And look, he's on newer tyres. They're all going to have to box. Now, Senna will naturally have to box, and he will get that front wing changed, no doubt. So it's going to be a longer stop for him. But with the younger tyre, if he can stay out a little bit more, I don't know, he does. Oh, goodness me. This is going to be the story of the race, isn't it? These two are just going to be chopping and changing every single lap. There it is. Ding!
Well,
there's one.
Sterling this time round has a little bit more battery to spare is what he's done.
I don't know if it's enough. It's not enough.
Absolutely fucking saved it, you glorious man. You big beautiful beast. Down the inside, what's that, 3 for 3? Down the inside for AJ. This man's on a mission.
20 lap old mediums as well.
Oh, snap from Sterling. Fucking hell, that'll rip your arms off. Goodness me. Yikes, it don't want to catch that.
Sterling's just got a little bit more ERS. Not a lot, probably 10, maybe 15% more. That might help make a little bit of a difference. Look at the gap. Sterling has got it down to 1.3 seconds. He's taken about a second in the last, lap and a half? He's gonna, even with damage, this man is getting himself into the mix here. He's not far off getting into DRS. This is gonna be Sterling pits. Sterling comes into the pit lane.
Okay.
Ooh, 20 lap old heart. So this is surely going to be mediums until the end. I'm surprised he pitted now.
And yes, in racing, sir, it is 12 seconds for Kingy on the penalty front.
Bit of a slow release there. He's in P6 at the moment. Looking at the pit lane, we got Delboy coming through in the front. He should come out nicely in P6. Now, with the guys in front of him, they too will have to box. So he's going to need to put in some good laps to bring that down. Maybe a bit of an undercut style strategy from Sterling. I wait with bated breath how this goes. So we've got AJ, moderator in chief.
Does AJ box now?
P4. Well, this is it. What do you do with AJ? Do you push? Because he's going to have to go onto hard tyres, and you kind of want a bit of time for them to bed in and start kind of being used. I think he might. He's not. He's not. He's still going.
Absolutely not.
All right. Do you know what? If those mediums feel okay, and he's doing all right, I think could he push? Could he push for softs? Is he going to go rogue? Is he going to get wild with the strat? I mean, I'd love to see it. I mean, I can't picture it happening. But surely it's got to be sooner rather than later. The tread on those tyres has got to be so low. 22 laps. It can't be great. It really can't be great. But he's maintaining the gap.
Although at the moment, he's looking smooth, man. Oh, yellow flag. One car's gone right round with that McLaren.
It's Redding just getting out of the way. Blue flag.
I'll get out of the way, fight a blue flag. And
blue flag. I believe there was there's an Alpine that might have been round. I think Kidney Jim just had a little excursion as well, going through turns 4, 5, 6.
Jacob set the fastest lap of the race.
What was that time? Did you see it?
I didn't. It was a 16 Summit.
16 something. Okay.
No. It was a
tempo again.
A 110.093. Our tempo retired. Safety car lost it out of.
He's binned it.
What's that? Out of 1.
He's binned it.
I think it is. He absolutely has.
Is that? It's a full course safety car. Oh, see now. Sterling. I mean, you're not to know, but. Oh, 1 lap beforehand. Tempo with the DNF. I mean, even with the time penalty, he had the gap. It wasn't going to be an issue whatsoever. So full course at safety car. Who's coming round at the moment? So we've got Ferrari coming through into the pit lane at the moment. I think everyone is going to be diving in here. Let's have a look. Yeah, Delboy's in. Sterling is still going. Well, Sterling will stay out. I'm not quite sure where he will end up. But this is going to be a good opportunity. This is going to be Senna's opportunity to box, change his wing, and quite comfortably go on mediums quite comfortably. Outside bet for softs. A few are trying it. There's a few trying it. I applaud it.
Very much don't blame them.
I applaud it. I absolutely
what I do not.
It. I mean, what is Senna? If you're going to go softs, is he going to try it? AJ
I'm good to see
finally in the pits.
What AJ goes on.
Yeah, what's AJ going to go for? Softs! Oh, he's going for it!
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's going for it! Yes! Senna goes mediums. Well, Senna's getting the wing fixed as well. Oh, Sterling's going to split them. Oh. Okay, this is going to get...
We're going to have a juicy little restart here. Is what we are going to do.
Oh, I'm a fan of
Mediums
this.
for the front runners. AJ
just in the middle.
Currently no penalties on his set of soft tyres. Sterling with a 3-second, I believe. Yes, he is currently in P4. And then Senna, which as you mentioned many times today, that he has been driving with a little bit of damage, yet still caught to the back of that fighting back.
Now.
And now it's fixed. So can we see a little bit of a push here from Senna? Maybe find a finishing position that he wasn't quite thinking would be possible earlier on in the race.
Well, I tell you what, it's a slightly weird analogy, but you will understand what I mean by it. AJ right now is the spicy pickle chili amongst your doner kebab salad. You know what I mean? You got you got the lettuce, you got the onion, you got the cucumber, I mean, they're all good, but that spicy fucking chili, that is AJ on soft tires amongst the top 5, and we like it spicy. If there is some way that we could describe AJ too hot, too spicy, is definitely that. There's lots of adjectives that we could use. Many. So many dive in for softs last 10 racing that. Well, this is it. Obviously, we've got the safety car out at the moment. It's going to take a little while to kind of get everyone collected so that we can get things moving again. And by that time, it's probably going to be what? Probably going for it again, lap 26. So you're going to be having, 8 laps? 8 laps to go. So the guys that are on softs, look, they've got to be sensible here and try not to get too crazy on those softs. It won't take long for the heat in those tyres to catch up. Kingy, more time penalties coming up. But BRT Jacob is now going to be at the front of the pack. So I think, yeah, it's going to be the...
Purple J getting a little bit lost under safety car. That man has lost the navigational systems. Their sat-nav said turn left, and this man said, no, I'm going to turn right, big fella. He very much got lost there through sector 2. I don't know if people just letting Lager through, or what. Was that maybe the case, given the penalty difference?
I don't want to say it out loud, Hanson. But there's an opportunity right here.
Don't. No, nope. Don't say what you're about to say.
Okay.
Come back before you leave.
I think I better leave right now. Before falling into
silly Leon.
Yes.
Oh dear. But no, I see what you're seeing. I hear what you're thinking, and I would rather you not mention it out loud, because we are terrible at cursing those that are not deserving of said curse. So let's up on board Snack Center curse him for no reason whatsoever.
The Flying Dutchman on some brand new mediums. I'm very, very keen to see a previous BFL champion applying some pressure to BRT Jacob. A current BFL leader under pressure from an ex-BFL champion is Redding. Takes a very interesting line. Redding, whoa! I'm assuming that's Redding. I'm not sure what he's doing there. Find your place. Like, you're fine. You don't need to let people go, Chief. Like, you stay there. Don't worry about letting people past. Safety car in this lap. We called it. Now everyone's going to bunch up together. Now, Redding, if you can hear this, you've got to make sure that you cross the line before you start letting people pass. So be wary of that. Jacob, now the de facto safety car. The safety car goes into the pit lane. Weave. At what point does he pull the trigger? A little bit later than AJ did.
To throw those punches. Absolutely does not want to give Snacks any form of chance. Takes that as late as he dares to make Snacks not have the biggest run into one. And it's worked out thus far, but is it going to work out for the remainder of the
AJ!
Finally! No! We had the story, we had the script, but it's fucked the ending. But Snacks now looking to make the move. Oh, almost contact with the Aston Martin and the Red Bull. As he saved this for Wang, I think he has no carbon fibre has been flung off the front of that Red Bull. AJ is still P3, currently 5/10 adrift. That penalty now, they're making Sterling now. No, this misses battle now for P3 and P4, Sam. Very.
Are they both on 3 seconds?
Now it's yes, sir. It's back to square one. Now it's 0-0 again, baby.
It's not just for position.
For P3 and
it's
P4.
For a podium. It's for a podium finish.
Exactly.
Woohoo! Come on.
It's me interesting. A little bit late drama in the Brazilian Grand Prix. Okie dokie, we see you boys.
I believe I am correct in saying neither AJ nor Sterling have had a Bluefoxx F1 League podium. Neither of them. They're both in the hunt at the moment. History could be made for one of these drivers here, and I tell you what, it looks like Senna wants to rewrite the history books himself, because that front wing damage is fixed. He's looking racy on the mediums. Oh, what a move! Down the left, back to the right, gets it done around the outside of Sterling. That is a disgraceful overtake. Big fan of that. Carries no time penalties.
That's on a highlight reel. Thank you very much.
0.7 behind AJ at the moment. This is going to be spicy. Let's have a look down the rest of the grid. We've got Del Boy is within DRS range of his teammate Lager. I wonder if there's going to be any team orders there. holding station. Kingy remains on 21 lap old hard tyres, and in the points, could it be the first points in BFL history for Kingy? He has 8 laps to contend with. Even
15 seconds worth of penalties.
15 seconds with, but I think with you got Purple J, with Red Dog being as far behind as it. I mean, I still think he does it. If he finishes the race, I still think he does it.
Fantastic.
What amazing.
Senna is not done so, making the moves here on the
AJ!
AJ holds it down the inside though. It's not going to be easy. It's that big boy. From the outside now goes Senna. That's a break. That's a great bit of racing is what that is. That's a B-R-E-A-T. That's a great bit of racing is what that is from the Haas of Senna and AJ. Currently starting P4. Look that from these two. So starting P4 though is AJ. A great little spot to finish in if he can maintain track position.
He's driving now. What? We haven't spoke about it too much at this point. So we've got now Senna in a podium position, considering he got caught up in all that mess on the opening lap. The wing damage, the early pit stops, of course, safety car and a few situations have helped him out here. But to be up in the podium positions after everything that he's gone through in this race, at the moment, has got to be my driver of the day. To go from that far down, a fantastic drive, but I can't lie, it's so close in terms of that vote between both AJ and Senna at the moment. Kidney Jim, 3 seconds of time penalties. Del Boy gets the move done on Lager. Oh my goodness me, he does. Snacks has a penalty.
Safe rejoin Lager, easy.
Oh, so Senna could get even higher. Oh my goodness me, it could end up being even better for Senna in these final few laps. Oh, what's going to happen here?
DSO Senna going to
has he got damage? Has Lager got damage? Oh, he does. Lager's got damage. Front left. Oh, the heart aches for him. Kingy, meanwhile, P7 on hard tyres. Purple J on newer softs, settling in behind him. He will have his opportunity to make a move. As a story, okay, chat. And we've got a few laps. Do you know what? I'm going to save it. We will wait and see. Red Dog, 3 seconds of
looking
time
like Senna is lining up snacks here,
which is unbelievable. Where's this guy got this speed from?
Looking crazy.
Oh, not there, Senna! Not there, Senna! Not there, Senna! Not there, Senna! No, Senna!
Contact! Oh no! It's gone round AJ now. Scoots on by. Russian blood from the most composed character in the league. And Russian blood's gone to his head.
Oh, it's side by side.
Inside.
Oh, it wasn't there.
Now back into P3 with the 3 second time penalty. No damage, I believe, on the Haas. No wang damage again for Senna, but that is an outrageous little lunter from one person that is very much cool, calm and collected. 19, I'm putting in my mortgage, and I don't even have a fucking mortgage, Sam, on Senna not looking at Sam and saving it when it's not quite right to do so. And he has sent it down the inside.
It just wasn't there.
Better time.
He wasn't far enough ahead. The move hadn't been done. I think if he was a little bit more side by side, absolutely merited that. But given the position and just, oh goodness me. Senna. Senna. I don't think it has caused any damage. I'm looking at the front wing. It looks fine. It looks okay. AJ, he obviously has a time penalty, but it's only 3 seconds for AJ. It's 2.3 is the gap to Senna at the moment. So AJ is an outside bet, but in these dying few laps could end up. Oh, big wobble from Senna there.
Indeed. And that
Sterling's close.
Sterling on the back here as well, so now Senna has a little bit of a choice here. Do I try and press and attack AJ the cab in front? I don't need to, but he's going to want to. We all know how it be. For those in chat that are sat here watching and enjoying this Brazilian Grand Prix, we've all been there on circuit if you do play the games, where you see the penalty and you go, you know what, I don't need to get past you. but I want to get past you.
Oh, who's gone round? Who's round? Who's round? Someone's round.
That is a Alpine, I believe.
It's an Alpine.
It was a Red Dog.
Red Dog. Someone was round, yeah, end of Sector 2. Little wobble. It's okay. Del Boy with the time.
Oh, Del Boy now get penalties as well.
Let's move towards the front of the grid for just a second here. BRT Jacob, commanding drive at the moment. On the on 9-lap old mediums, he's got 5 seconds. He is pumping in the laps, super consistent at the moment in that Aston Martin. He sits P1, not just here on circuit, but in this Drivers' Championship as well. And despite missing last week, this points haul with Tempo's retirement, with Sari Rob's retirement as well, is only cementing his place further. Snacks, if that man can come through in P2, that is going to help his bid in getting towards the higher spots in the Drivers' Championship as well. But look, all that aside from the guys at the top, the chat here, we have two exciting elements happening here. We have AJ in P3 at the moment with the time penalty, though, however, it means he will move. Senna is starting to catch him up again, less than half a second between them. Those softs probably starting just to die a little bit. Senna is no doubt going to get the move done here. That DRS is going to open. He's going to move to the outside, and it looks very, very clinical. A very, very simple DRS overtake there. To be expected now. All he needs to do is hold it. He's not going to have enough time to catch up to Snack. So this will be a hell of a drive from Senna from where he was to get up to the podium. Spectacular. AJ P4. If this is where this man finishes, he will be thrilled to bits with that as a finish. The man has been working so hard on his driving, pushing, his confidence is going through the roof. Everything that he's been doing on ACC is definitely helping. He's on the wheel, he's comfortable, and it's fair to say has been putting in an exemplary drive and fully deserves to be where he is. Sterling as well is looking beautifully paced for P5. Del Boy on debut sits in P6. But the story a little bit further back is Kingy on 27 lap old hard tyres is currently P8. He is a rookie. This is his first time racing in the Bluefoxx F1 League. He has trialled and applied for every series that we have ever hosted and has not been able to get in. For this comeback season, for all things Bluefoxx F1 League, we have given him the chance, and it's fair to say, look, these opening races he struggled with the rules, without the way that we've got things set up. It's been tough for him. To see him cross the line here would be momentous. That being said, BRT Jacob comes round the final few corners in the final lap. A commanding drive from your championship leader, BRT Jacob, then across the line, winning the Brazilian Grand Prix. The Flying Dutchman, performance as ever, comes through for P2. AJ crosses the line. Where's Senna? What's happened with Senna? Has AJ done it? Has AJ done it? AJ's done it! AJ's done it! I think Senna on the final corner. I'm not sure.
I don't know what's happened there.
I don't know what's happened there. AJ grabs the podium. Sterling's P5.
I'm so confused.
I don't know what's happened. What has happened there? Is Senna had a wobble? Final corner, final lap? We don't know. We're going to need to... I have no idea what has happened there.
I don't know if he's let him through and just give AJ the podium. I have no idea.
That being said, we're on board with Kingy on the final lap. He's coming up to the line for his first ever points in any F1 league in the BFL. He does it!
Come on, Kingy,
he does it! He finishes the race! He gets the points! Kingy!
Oh, Senna gave AJ the podium.
Senna gave it!
That's unbelievable.
Senna gave it!
That's
oh my
unbelievable.
God!
God, I love that shit is so fucking cool to me. That's unbelievable.
Oh,
Drive of the day.
Well.
Mate, that is so deserved.
Oh my God! I just
What a feel good ending that is, man.